This is my fifth attempt at, recording this video. We've got a new setup. Hopefully it holds out this time. I've got it wrong a couple of times. Hopefully this is going to work. We're back. We've got Laurie. We've got Hans. It's the night of the pig. So if you just want to see the action, fast forward a little bit. If you want some immersion, here we go. So we are using the season 1 lore and scenario book, and what we are doing is going to play through the Laurie and Hans campaign. So the night of the pig. Laurie had never wanted to come to camp, much less participate in the annual nighttime treasure hunt, but her girlfriend had been very convincing. It'll be fun, babe. Come on, do it for me. Laurie never could say no to Lucy. Within minutes of the starting whistle, they'd become separated. And now Laurie was lost and becoming angrier by the minute. But her anger turned to fear when the screams began. She frantically began searching for something to use as a weapon, anything, but she remembered that the new camp director was a pacifist and had gotten rid of archery, wood carving, and anything resembling a weapon. Damn it, Lucy, what have you gotten us into? Laurie would have to make do with her hands if she and Lucy were going to survive the night and whatever was out there in the dark. So we've had 5 attempts to record this. I've played it through to conclusion twice and I've lost both times. Hopefully we do a bit better today. Right, hopefully that background fan of my computer as it whirs to try and cool itself down isn't going to be distracting, and I've worked out how to cut out the background noise. Okay, so here we go. Where are we? So this is the table. Those of you who saw the first episode with Rico and Hans know how things work. The general premise is we have action cards. We start with some basic ones. We use time as a resource to undertake actions. We're going to try and rescue these victims. This is our killer, and this is our final girl. Let's see if we can show you a bit better. Yes, this is they. We do have some lovely painted miniatures that I've taken time to paint, but it doesn't work from a top-down perspective, so we're just going with these little things. Hopefully you'll be able to make out what's what. As I see, we've got Laurie, we've got Hans. This is his health. He's an absolute monster. And Laurie has only got 5 health. Oh, well, we will flip the final health to see if somebody actually dies. Any time that we don't use, we get to buy from the tableau of cards for upgraded ones. Because this is a campaign scenario, we have a fixed setup, which is the treasure hunt. So that shows where the different victims start. There are 12 items. They've been randomized and placed out in the cabins, the dock, and the utility shed, with the top item revealed. We have lucky dice in the cabins, a lucky rabbit's foot in the dock, and some fireworks in the utility shed. The events are preset. We have stubborn kids, so one less victim is going to follow me, and then the other one, which I won't tell you now, but I know what it is. We have a fixed set of 10 terror cards, so they're not random, but we have got them in a randomized order. And I'm going to do my very best to, when I roll dice, have the dice tray visible. I managed to not manage that properly on my practices. So here we go. That is us. Unfortunately, this mouse thing's going to be in the way, but, you know, hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, let me know. I do have an app as well that I had on the table and I was tracking with on the previous playthroughs, but to be honest, it didn't really add a great deal, I don't think. Maybe what I'll try and do for future ones is set it as a share screen and just have it in the corner somewhere. But now, what we're going to do is I'll move that out of the way as far as I can, and we'll just get going. So we are here, as we've said. Let's see if I can. How are we going to be? Let's play from there. So let's just get going. We will try to focus, I think, first of all. No, we'll walk. Done this a couple of times. So we're going to walk. We get 1 success, so we can move 1 space for a time. We move our time down. And we move 1 space. Let's get to him there. Okay, and then let's try walking again. Fail. So I can move 1 space and lose a health and 2 time, or I can just lose 2 time. I think I will just lose 2 time, since I'm going to lose 2 anyway. And then I will focus. Ooh, we get 2. So that gives us 2 time back, and we reduce the horror. And we might as well try focus again. So I'm going to spend my weak attack and short rest to convert this to a success, which will mean we spend 1 time, but we reduce the horror. That's all of my cards spent. So we will go to our tableau. We have 4 time to spend. I forgot to mention as well that we're using the desperation dice. You'll see how that works if you don't know. And we've also taken one of our signature actions, which was Intimidate. That's a signature action, which is great. You basically get to flip the dark power down, face down. You'll see how that works later. The way I choose my signature actions is I shuffle them, I deal 2, and I choose 1, whichever one's most appropriate. I found that just having a random one, sometimes they were useless, and being able to choose it was a bit overpowered. So I'm just doing that, randomizing and selecting 1. But I digress. I am going to go for 2 sprints. Or no, we'll go with 1 sprint and 2 close calls. That'll be all of our time, and then we're back up to 6. At which point we put our cards that we've spent back ready for collection. Next up. So that is the action phase and the planning phase done. So we now go to the killer phase, which mostly takes place here, unless I'm rolling a defensive thing. So I'm going to try and keep it here so you can see what's going on. So the killer at this stage, for his action, he targets the final girl or the victim and attacks. And there's nobody in his space, so that doesn't happen. But what we do get is a terror card. So I'm going to take the top one off there. Fire. Oh dear. So I have to roll a dice. And we determine which space bursts into flames. It's number 6. That's the dock. Okay. So the dock bursts into flames. All victims in that space are killed. That is 2 victims killed, which puts the bloodlust up by 2, which hits this trigger, so the horror increases by 1. All item cards from the space are destroyed. Oof. So the lucky rabbit's foot and whatever else is on that space are no more. Okay. That's pretty brutal. But that is his turn. Then we go to our next turn and the action phase. So all we can really do is sprint. And so we shall sprint, still on two dice. So we get 1. I am going to spend a close call. I am going to spend 1 time. Oh no. I can re-roll 1 dice for. Well, I can just re-roll any 1 dice. So I'm going to re-roll this. I'm going to re-roll it again. There we go. So 2 successes. So for 2 successes, it cost me 1 time to move up to 3 spaces. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to rescue this little ferret. I'm going to place him on the increase. No, I'm going to do the move 1 space. So she moved 1, 2. She gets 1 extra for a sprint, and then I'm going to move an extra space for my rescuing a victim. So that is those. That did cost me the 1, so I've got 5 left. I get to take back my free cards, and then I have 5 points left. I will take a search for 2. And I'll take a sprint. Oh, no. I'm going to take a distraction for 3. Okay. And then these get put back. Right then. So that's the planning phase. We go to the killer phase. Again, he's just going to attack on his square. There's nobody there, so we draw a terror card. Taking souvenirs. Okay, he's going to target the closest victim. He's going to move twice and attack twice. So we'll come back and see what the rest of it says in a second. So at the moment, he is 1, 2, 3 away from this person, but he's only 2 away from them. So he's going to move twice towards them. His movement is currently 1. So he's going to go move, move, and then attack, attack. And he's going to kill 2 more people. Oofed. And then for each, it says here, for each victim killed during the killer phase, get +1 bloodlust. So he gets the normal 2, which triggers a horror. Then he gets another 2. So the first one reveals the dark power. Dark obsession. Whenever Hans attacks you at least once, he attacks an additional time. So the intimidate lets us flip that dark power face down. So that could be useful. And then he moves up another one as well because 2 were killed, which is pretty bad, to be honest. He's all the way up here, so he's now moving 2 and his damage is 3. And he is already in line to basically take this to places I don't want it to go. Panic phase. Well, there's no one left there in his space to panic. So we basically go back to ourselves. So we'll start here. What can we do? So first off, I think I'm going to walk first of all. We get 2 successes. Oh, I should back up to 6. Apologies. So for 2 successes, we can move 2 spaces, and it costs 1 time. So I only really need to move 1 space to do what I want to do, unless we just push to get out. Yeah, let's push to get another one out. So do it. Okay. I think, yeah, we're just going to walk. Let's try and get another one to safety. This is me just going for it. Hopefully this plays off. Oh. Never going to happen. So we can lose a health and spend 2 time to move one space, which I think we're going to do. So we'll lose a health. We'll lose 2 time. And we'll move 1 space and save another victim. And what we'll do is we'll use that to get 2 time back. Okay. It's not too bad. Now next, I think we'll go for a focus. Ooh, 2, which is reduce the horror by 1 and get 2 time back. We're focusing hard. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do something. I'm gonna next. I think I'm gonna go for a distraction. So, oh, okay. I'm going to burn a short rest and a weak attack to turn that into a success, which would be reduce the horror by 1 and gain a time. And then I'll go for another focus. Let's try and get it into the green. The horror. No, and I don't have enough cards to do anything else. So I failed, which means we lose 2 time. And that's that. We've got 6 to spend. So 6 to spend. I think we're going to need to start moving a little fast. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then we reset all of our free ones back. And that's the planning phase done. So we go to the killer phase again. We know the score. He's still not on the finale, so all he's doing is attacking what's on his space. There's nothing there. So we're going to go to terror. Let's see. I don't know why I've gone to that angle. Apologies. He wants fresh blood. So he's going to target the closest victim. He's going to move twice and then attack. So the closest victim is this poor lassie here. He's going to go 1. He moves 2 now, so he gets there. He doesn't need to move again because he's already on the space. And then he's going to attack. He's going to kill her, which puts the bloodlust up and triggers an increase in horror. Oof. Okay. So, what we're going to do, we come to ourselves. Right, we need to get away from him a little bit before he goes and kills the young lady at makeout point. The problem we've got is we need to save 3 more people. 3. In order to trigger our final. And there's only 3 left. So it's unlikely we're going to manage that. So unless we get really lucky. I don't think the girl at makeout point is long for this world. So we'll go for a sprint. And we get 2. That does allow us to move 3 spaces. No, because we'll be cut off and he's going to move in, probably. So we'll go... we could potentially get her out if we get another 3. But he'll just come and kill her. Unless the terror card isn't too bad. Should we just be bold? Should we go for it? I think it seems foolish. I do think it seems foolish. But... oh... just rolling the double success there. 3 spaces. That would get us to make out point. Well, why not? Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. Now we need to sprint again, and we really need another double success, or things aren't going well. Come on. Oof. I'm sorry, that sprint should have cost 1 time. Okay, I'm going to... One success isn't going to get us far enough away. Well, 2 isn't either, to be fair. Okay, I'll use a close call and spend 2 time to reroll. Oh. We'll do it again. Yeah. No joy. To be fair, it'd have only really got us to here. Maybe 1 extra. But yeah. So those are spent. And we failed on our sprint. So we can either move 1 space and 2 for 2. Yeah. We might as well just lose 1 health for 2. Oh, crikey. Not like losing a health. That puts us down to 1. We can't buy anything for 1. So we'll just put those cards back. There's nothing we can get for 1. So we know the script. Hands choppy choppies, but there's nobody in his space to chop. So we get a terror card. He just came out of nowhere. Place hands with the farthest target. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. So just came out of nowhere. He's at the fire pit. Let's see if you can see. Look, he's appeared at the fire pit. Horror is increased because that's scary. And then we have to draw the next terror card. What's he going to do to whoever's at the fire pit? Oh no, you can't see this, can you? Apologies. So, he kept swinging his hammer and killing. So he moves towards the closest victim. He's already on the space. And then he attacks. So he kills this poor lassie. And then he moves towards the closest victim again. 1, 2, 3, 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So towards her, he's moving at 2. Oof. This is not looking great at all. And we've got nothing except a search. We can't search there. So we get 6 to spend. We get our free cards back. We'll take a sprint for 2 and a retaliate for 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is going really badly. So the killer, nobody on his space. Let's draw that terror card. Let's go see if the rumors are true. Place 2 new victims in the space where the killer started the game. Oh, okay. So he started here. And the horror is increased. It's getting pretty desperate. And we get an event. So, the event card. Girlfriend. She's cute, funny, and the biggest badass I've ever known. The victim closest to you is now your girlfriend. She'll follow you into the killer's space. While she's in your space, roll +1 dice for each horror roll. If the girlfriend dies while in your space, increase horror by 5. Crikey. So, we're at make-out point with our girlfriend. There we are. And it's getting pretty horrific. Hopefully we can reduce that now. We're going to have to do some focusing, I think. Otherwise, we're going to be rolling very little in the way of dice. So for focus, we now get 3 dice because of our girlfriend. We get 1 success. I will spend the short rest and the weak attack to give us 2. Which gives us 2 time and decrease the horror. So let's try that again. Oh. I'm going to spend my search and a walk. Am I? No. I'm just going to take the fail. Which is lose 2 time. Just leave it as it is. Okay, let's get moving. We're going to sprint. 2 successes, so for 1 time, we can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to walk. Yes, so for 2, we can move 2 spaces. So I'm going to ferry one of these guys who've just appeared off to there. And I am going to put it on that space to reduce the horror by 1. Sorry, you can't see that. It's just off the... There you go, I'll put her on. And then she'll move back for a second move. And then, I'm going to spend the other walk. Get 1 success. So we can move up to 1 space. Well, the last one should have cost us a... Oh no, I moved that. We go there, take the other one off. Excellent. And we'll take the 2 time. Nice. I think that's all we want to do for now. So we have 6 to spend. I need to get to that person. I'm not going to get to it in time. I thought that I was safe in those 2 extras coming, but I'm never going to get to that person in time. I'm going to take an improvise, a sprint, and a close call. And then these go back. Right then. We know the script. Let's see what the terror card is. Unholy Speed. This isn't what I wanted. So this is a minor dark power. So hands can now move an additional space for each boot. But more worryingly, he gets another 2 hearts. There's just no way I'm going to be able to defeat this monster. Anybody's played this a few times and they know how to defeat hands. Am I being too standoffish? Do I need to put the damage on him before he powers up? I just don't get it. Regardless, yeah. He gets his dark power. I've not got many turns now. 3 turns before he goes absolute primal on me. So yeah. Let's see. I think we will sprint. No. We're going to improvise first. Oh, come on. I'm going to spend a close call and 2 time to reroll that. Okay, so that's a fail. So horror goes there and we lose a time. That did not go well. Now we'll sprint. Oh, I'm actually should only be rolling 2 because I thought that my girlfriend was in my space and she's clearly not. So 1. So we can move 2 spaces for 1 time. So 1, 2. I think that's it. We have 2 time. I'm going to go with a guard. I'm going to go for a search. And my free ones. That improvise is very underwhelming. Okay, the girl in the woods, the girl in the cabin. I think her time is short. Let's see what terror we get. He just keeps coming. So he's going to move towards the nearest victim and attack. Is currently movement 2. However, his dark power makes him movement 3. Oh, here's a chicken. Man. Look. It's a chicken dog. She's come to play. Oh, girl. So, move. Oh, the horror first. From the ski mask. Sorry. Then move, then attack. That is me not getting my my dark power shenanigan. My ultimate girl, because there's only my girlfriend left. That does the bloodlust goes up, which makes the horror come down. We're 1 away from the horror being maximum. Yeah, there's not much left for us to do. So we're close to the utility shed. I can at least get the fireworks. But look at all that health. There's just no way. So first things first, let's just walk. It's a sad day. I'm going to get rid of a weak attack and short rest. And then for 1, we get to move 1 space for 1 time. So we at least get in there. Then, should we search? We'll get some focusing done. I think we'll search first. So we'll do searching. So 1, we get the top card on our item space. So that's us with the fireworks. The fireworks says spend 2 time to place the fireworks in your space or an adjacent space, not the lake. Discard this card. Whenever the killer must choose a target, they'll choose the fireworks instead. Okay. So that goes into the backpack. I may as well search again, I think. See if there's anything else of use there. Oh, that search was just 1. It cost me a time. I'll search again. Well, I don't want to take the fail because it'll mean that we take horror. So I think I'm going to have to spend a walk and a focus to turn it into 1 success, which costs a time and means we get the top item. First aid kit. Every time we use that goes in our hand. Every time we use an action card to recover health, we get an extra health back. That's useful. Don't think it's going to help us. And then we're going to go with a focus. Costs us 2 time. Leaves us with 1. It's not good. So all we can get is a close call. Right, that was quite a challenging part of the story so far. This has not gone well. Poor Laurie. It's going to get worse, I think. Horrific horror. Hammer rush. He's going to move towards the closest victim twice and attack twice. So he's currently moving at 3. Oh no. He's going to move twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh no. Laurie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. He's going to attack twice. I have no way to protect her. So he kills Laurie. Sad day. For each victim killed, the horror increases. So that's in its worst space. Then, while she's in our space, Lucy, sorry, it goes 5 horror. We're at the bottom, so that is going to tick 5 times, I believe, onto the thing. So that'd be 1. Then it's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. So he's going to recover health. He's not lost any. And discard the next terror card. So I think because it's gone up, I think it's just going to keep ticking. If I do that wrong, do tell me. I mean, there's only 1 terror card left anyway, so that just gets discarded. So he went absolute mental there, didn't he? I mean, let's just think about it. He's just gone right at me. He's come running all the way from the cabins. He's murdered my girlfriend in front of me. And he's going now epic finale mode, bloodbath. So you can see here from bloodbath, he now moves, attacks, and he has dark obsession, so he attacks an additional time when he attacks me. So he's going to hit me 3 times for 5 damage each. Even if I manage to chip a little bit of damage off him, it's not happening. So, but we're going to see it out. Let's see how Laurie fares. So, it's Laurie's turn. She has 2. She has retaliate and close call. None of those are anything now. So basically, she's going to have to buy. She's got 6. She's going to go guard for 2, guard for 2. And intimidate for 2. There's no point running away. And she gets the freebies back. I won't take the walk. Okay, so that's me for next turn. But here it comes anyway. So, he's attacking. We're going to retaliate. So he's going to attack. We're going to retaliate for his first action. We only get 1 dice. But you know what? We're going to use the desperation die. Oh! You know, I'm going to use a close call. I'm going to spend 2 time. I don't even know if you're allowed to re-roll the desperation die, but I'm gonna, because it doesn't really matter, does it, if this is another one. Okay, so we get 2 successes. Come on, Laurie. So 2 successes, we ignore all damage, and we do 2, which takes away the extra 2 we got from Unholy Speed. Doesn't take any off him. So there you go, that was my first attack. Oh look, he's going to attack again. So we're going to guard it. We only have the 1 dice now. We fail. We've got no more re-rolls. So that will do 5 damage. We only have 3, so 1, 2. We flip our final. Oh, and it's 2 health. And that's where his turn ends. So that's actually, she lives a bit longer. There's nothing more she can do. She can limp away. What she'll do is she'll focus. No, that's a guard. We'll focus. And we'll spend walk and intimidate to turn it into 1 success, which costs me 1 time, but decreases the horror. She's got this. Right, what can she do now? She could focus again, but it's not really going to help her. So she is going to short rest. So we'll spend weak attack and focus to make it 1 success, which means we get a health back. But because we've got first aid kit, we get an extra 1. Costs 1 time. We could spend 2 time to throw the fireworks out, but he gets to move twice, which means he'll walk to them, see that the fireworks, and then just walk straight back. So it really doesn't help me. I'm afraid that is about as far as she can go. So she has 5 left. There's no more defensive ones that haven't been spent. They're all here. Oh no, I have 1 guard in my hand, but that doesn't help. I'll take a close call and 2 sprints. Not that it'll matter. Get my walk back. Right, well, this is how it ends. He moves. He doesn't have to move, so he attacks. We have 1 guard. We get 2 dice. Our guard. We can spend our close call 2 time. Oh, we get 2. We ignore all damage. Huzzah! For his second attack, we can't do anything, so it's going to do 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, that's how she met the end. And that is it. It is absolutely brutal. I mean, that is a very difficult scenario. You don't have any weapons. I think maybe I leave it too late and I should be going in, chipping damage off, but there's only so much you can do. It's like, do you rescue people to try and go ultimate mode where you do extra damage? That'd be great. But in all the time you're doing that, he's just firing through those terror cards. There must be people who've done this. There's probably a strategy. If anyone knows, or if anybody can think of what would you do? Please tell me. We've got like 3 subscribers on this channel though, so you might not even get this far. If you do, please tell me what you'd do. And I'm more than happy to try this again. I'd feel bad going on to the next episode in the scenario without at least beating it myself first. I won't make you sit through every game. But yeah, that's that. That's Final Girl. And I thank you very much for watching, and apologies we couldn't be more successful. See you later.